everyone, Richie Mae Pintor from BSN 2A, live at your screen once again. For today's return demonstration, I would love to show you the proper procedure of assessing the uterine fundus, fundal massage, and the LOCHIA determination. So first of all, let's define. So fundus is the top of the uterine round portion of the uterus found at the top. It is found higher on the uterus than the entrance of the fallopian tube on the uterus. It is formally known as the fundus uteri or known as the roof cavity. So, the ambulation of the uterus is the process of the reduction of the uterus to its normal non-pregnant size and state following childbirth. While LOCHIA is the vaginal discharge that occurs after delivery during the postpartum period. This is basically the uterine wall shedding its lining after birth. The uterus is healing, returning to its original pre-pregnancy size. So for the objectives, this is to determine the location and firmness of the uterus, assess and identity deviation from the norm, assess and support the woman's recovery by immediate intervention. Now let's go to the procedure. So the first thing to do is to explain the procedure to the client, which explanation relieves an anxiety and facilitates cooperation. Next is to perform hand hygiene. This is to prevent the spread of microorganisms and contamination. Next is to provide privacy. Privacy prevents the embarrassment and anxiety of the patient. Next is to ask patient to empty the bladder if she is not voided after reason. If the full bladder may displace the uterine resulting to the incorrect position of the uterine fundus. Next is to have patient assume supine position, if not slightly flexed or dorsal recumbent position. This position relaxes the muscle. Next is to put on protective gloves. Lower perineal pad and lucus fundus is palpated. Gloves protect the inner or any spreads of microorganisms and contamination from any secretions. Careful observation can clearly determine any possible hemorrhage earlier. Place one hand on lower uterine segment. The other palpated and third foot in the fundus is located. This is to determine the current uterine fundus or uterine arc. One hand palpated while the other hand supports the base of the uterus. Supporting hand of the uterus prevents a uterus to come out or displace, while other hand palpated the location. If this bogey is the uterus is not firm, then massage the uterine lightly in circular motion and then until the other hand supports the base of the uterus. Massaging the uterus in a circular motion will promote firmness, and most construction that could help remove is flexes that is remaining. Next is to determine the height of the fundus. Supposed to be, this is a tape measure. Measure height through cup of the fundus of the fingertips above or below or at the umbilicus. This is to detect uncovering back of the fundusites during pre-pregnancy. And next is to determine whether fundus in light point over region is umbilicus. Deviation from location indicates a fluid bladder. After that, proceed and document consistency in location of the fundus. Consistency is recorded as fundus firm with massage or fundus valve foggy. Record fundal height. This helps monitor of normal uterine evolution, and proper documentation promotes proper intervention that could be done immediately or problem notice. And lastly is to make your patient comfortable. Conducive environment and increase healing process if the patient experience comfort. So, that would be all for our assessment of the uterine fundus, fundal massage, and LOCHIA determination. I hope you enjoy my video and learn something. May God bless us all.